Welcome everyone. It's 12:01. It's Friday. We're heading into the weekend. I know I missed yesterday's session. You know, full disclosure here, I just didn't feel well. Um, as some of you know, I've been um, dealing with some peculiar, unexpected health issues surrounding my heart and cardiovascular health, which has been, to be really, again, just transparent, is a very strange sensation since I've been a lifelong athlete. And yet here I am, sort of stumbling through taking medicines that make me feel really strange and wonky and cognitively impaired and so forth. And in some ways, it's like, gosh, what better material, uh, is there than for the stuff that we do every day? So it forces me to um, step up and sometimes step down. Like yesterday, I just said, I needed a day where I could just actually try to catch up on some sleep because part one of the symptoms is insomnia, which is can be really brutal as it stacks up over several days. And anyway, today I'm feeling better, so I'm excited to be here. I thought um, the theme today, it would be a good one to sort of revisit why we do these sessions on a daily basis. Like, why do we actually get together? What's the point of it all? And I like James Clear. He's an author. He wrote a great book called Atomic Habits, where he sort of gets into the mechanics and the neuroscience of habit change. And so here's his quote: just because improvements aren't visible doesn't mean that they aren't happening. You're not going to see the number change each time you step on the scale. You're not going to finish a chapter each time you sit down to write. You're not going to see, I'm ad-libbing these. You're not going to see an improvement in your guitar skills every time you sit down to practice the guitar. And you're probably not going to be a more skillful, uh, I don't know, negotiator, the next time you sit down with your loved one and have a difficult conversation. It's just not the way things work. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes practice to specifically focus on certain skills that we want to improve. And then his last statement here: lasting wins require consistency over time and a mindset change, right? So that those are two key concepts, consistency. It's kind of what we do here, every day at noon for 15 minutes. If that's all we got, then that's amazing. That's consistency, and that will activate change. And then the mindset change is one in which we shift from, oh, I have to be perfect, or I can't believe I didn't say the right thing, or I didn't get everything done that I wanted to actually looking at that experience through the lens of, well, what'd you learn? What is there to harvest from this specific experience that you just ran into? And so when I think of the positive experiences that we are reinforcing here on a daily basis, we're talking about focus and concentration. We're talking about self-awareness. We're talking about regulating and managing challenging emotions. We're talking about gratitude and really internalizing that as a default mindset. We're talking about compassion and kindness towards others. Um, we're talking about boosting our capacity for creativity, so being more curious about our internal narrative for why things happen and being willing to take the leap and say, well, maybe it's different than what I thought it was. And even just the audacity of saying, you know what, I want to experience more positivity throughout the day. Like that's a real legitimate, I think, endeavor. Expressing love, feeling love, forgiveness, the list goes on and on. So just a reminder that, maybe today leading into the weekend, what I'd love to do is just spend a few minutes savoring and steeping in the beauty of this mindset of taking, all of these positive experiences in and choosing, or at least making the determination to say, I want to get better at these things. So without further ado, let's do that. So close your eyes and let's start by connecting with breath in the body. I noticed as soon as I closed my eyes, I took a deep, deep inhale. So go ahead and try that. Your eyes closed, take a deep inhale, filling up your lungs, expanding your rib cage, expanding your belly, and then a long exhale through your mouth. So contracting your rib cage, to some extent hardening your belly, like pushing the air out. Go ahead and do that again. In through the nose, filling up your lungs, expanding your rib cage, holding it, and then exhaling all the way through your mouth. Now just letting your breath return to normal, or normal as your body feels normal is right now. And just remembering that your body knows how to breathe, doesn't need you to get in there and say, oh, breathe this way or that way. It knows exactly what to do. And yet, there's something really powerful. One of the skills that we practice here on a regular basis is intentional breathing. There's something about when we breathe in an intentional manner, as Andrew Huberman says, it sort of divulges the mind, the state of the mind. It raises the question, what's the state of your mind right now? Your body's here, sitting, laying down, standing up, doesn't matter. And where's your mind? And one tool we all have to determine where our mind is our attention. So you can intentionally focus your attention on anything you want right now. It could be a memory, could be the sensation of sitting in a chair, it can be anything you want. So just notice what you're choosing to focus your attention on. Where does your mind go? There's no right or wrong. It is what it is. And just bear witness to wherever your mind's eye takes you. And just let that be what it is. I'll suggest that this place of just neutral observation is also the birthplace of creativity, love, forgiveness, kindness, gratitude. In my experience, we don't do well, we aren't necessarily successful at experiencing those states of mind unless we can learn how to fundamentally just be with what is and accept it. And then everything else flows from there. So just accept what is right here, right now. Keeping in mind that there's a difference when we accept things by tolerating them versus embracing them. They're two very different mindsets. We can accept things and just deal with them and just say, okay, I guess it's this way now and I just have to deal with it. Or we can lean into it and say, okay, this is how things are now. I want in. I want to get curious. I want to lean in further. If your mind wanders, okay, what the mind does, not a problem. It's just something to notice. And bringing your attention back to breath, taking a deep breath in, filling your lungs and your chest, and then a long exhale. And then hold that exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then a deep inhale. Long exhale through your nose. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening your eyes, allowing your body to breathe on its own. It's amazing once you start doing that. If you let your body either hold onto an inhalation or an exhalation, it's amazing how long your body can actually hold on to that without needing more breath. So there's something profound about activating that part of ourselves that can determine that. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Um, Hope to see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. Talk to you soon.